As mobile adoption continues to increase globally, we're having more and more brands come to us here at Inbox Army asking about SMS and how they should think about incorporating it into their marketing program. SMS and email are perfect handmaidens. They're wonderful companions, with each one lending value, purpose, and outcome to the other, right? And each one has a very different and critical role to play in the messaging ecosystem. Email traditionally is asynchronous. It's sent, it's there in the inbox, waiting for somebody to discover it, open it, and engage with it. Because of that, it's a wonderful medium for informational types of email, marketing messages, your classic advertising campaign. It's there when you're ready, it's not when you don't need it. SMS is very, very different. In fact, a lot of studies show that the majority of people who receive their text messages tend to read them within the very first 90 to 120 seconds of receiving it. Thus, it's a channel that lends itself very well and ideally to urgent or time-sensitive message, status alerts, notifications, things such as back in stock, right? These are perfect for SMS. SMS likely isn't very good for those marketing messages, just your standard advertising or marketing type of messages, because it is a channel that lends itself to urgency, right? If you want to condition your audience to respond to SMS, it needs to be something of value to the customer, and that's important. Think about the way that you engage with both with email and SMS yourself as a consumer, right? Specifically, let's focus on SMS here for a moment. A lot of customers tend to have different attitudes about different marketing channels, right? Email, there's almost this understanding from the beginning, an agreement that email belongs to the marketer. I have invited marketers to send messages to my inbox, and I expect to receive those type of messages directly in my inbox, right? Covenant met. SMS, by contrast, is a little bit different. When we think about the home screens of our phone, we tend to feel a little possessive about it. That real estate rightfully belongs to me, not the marketer. So if I've invited a brand to message me via SMS, I have every expectation of receiving messages that are important or critical to me, not to the brand. Meaning, if you're sending an SMS message, it should 100% represent a value to the customer and not the brand. Let's talk through an example. An example of an SMS message that would be of value to the customer themselves would be, the item you wanted is back in stock. Your order is on its way. Click now and add an additional product to your monthly subscription shipment. They're time sensitive. It's 100% of value to me. A message on SMS that probably isn't of 100% a customer or direct or customer only value would be the type of messages you typically see in your email inbox, right? Try out our new products, 20% off for this week only. There's not a lot of urgency or time sensitivity to those messages, so they're likely best reserved for email rather than SMS. We want to be very selective about when we use SMS because it is something that has the potential to be overused. If you've ever noticed that if you hear a bell continually ringing, at some point you tend to tune that out and you no longer hear it. And that's the potential risk with SMS. If we overuse it for all of our marketing messages, it's the client or the customer is likely not going to pay very close attention when it is most critical for them to do so.